would you like to spend your morning? You could spend your morning like this. Or you could spend it like this.
Tune in to the Morning Ride every weekday morning from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. right here on Today FM, Today's Hit Music.
Oh, kaya mo naman simunta kami nga nito, ma'am. Gong sanay lang na nga nito, ma'am. Nimbula, ayaw Mr. Ben.
Ella ba?
Na magikiro manolo kinedyo na bimata ka monisi kinafangarumbuka.
And Bula FM, number 2 and shilling.
Tonight on FBC News, Health Ministry pushes for medical field to adhere to standards. New software to help the public understand climate and weather patterns. And talent shines at Fiji wood dance competition. Good evening and welcome to FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. First tonight, the Fijian government has responded to comments by the Archbishop of the Catholic Church that the Constitution deprives Fijians of the right to practice religious beliefs in the public sphere. Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama says nowhere in the 2013 Constitution is there any limitation on expressing religious belief publicly, individually or in a group. He says the Constitution also protects the rights of all Fijians to freedom of expression in all aspects of community life, including in the practice of religion. Bainimarama adds that the principle that underlines any secular state is that the state cannot favor any specific denomination, belief or religion. A secular state means that religion is a matter for people to decide for themselves, not for the state to decide for them. Archbishop Peter Chong told local media that the church has been silenced and people were deprived of their right to pursue religious truth in the public sphere. The Prime Minister says the right to religious freedom is only limited to prevent the spread of hate speech or incitement to violence. A 13-year-old student died following a freak accident on the island of Taveuni yesterday afternoon. The deceased was hit by a falling dry coconut tree while returning from soccer and rugby training at Navada Playground. The victim was accompanied by the school head teacher and other students when the incident occurred at around 4:45 p.m. He was rushed to the Taveuni hospital, however, was pronounced dead on arrival. Investigations continue. The Health Ministry is working to ensure that all medical practitioners meet the standards required under the Allied Health Workers Decree. The decree covers doctors, physiotherapists, dietitians, environment health workers, and lab technicians. Vosita Kotaiwasawasa reports that services are likely to improve under the decree.
The decree ensures that people working in the greater scope of the medical field are held accountable. Health Minister Dr. Neil Sharma says the intent is to see that Fijians at the end of the day are satisfied with services.
With annual registration, they will then be able to improve their standard of healthcare delivery. So all healthcare providers now, whether it's the professionals and the paraprofessionals, all come under one decree or the other. They all need annual licensing.
The president of the Fiji Institute of Medical Laboratory Science, Eliki Lesione, says this is something that the organization has already been pursuing.
We are actually trying to raise the standards of how we conduct our activities, in terms of how we move towards moral ethics and how we conduct ourselves when we deal with patients and patient safety. The theme is patient safety, communication, and quality assurance. So these are the very backbone of our work.
With the decree already in effect from 2011, the Institute is holding a two-day seminar on patient safety, accreditation and quality assurance. Vasita Kotiwaswasa, FBC News.
The Tucker's Ice Cream Fiji Wood Dance competition last night was a huge success, with more young talent coming out. It's an annual event, and this year, 6 schools for the disabled took part in the competition. Ritika Pratap reports.
Film Fiji has been hosting the Fiji Wood Dance competition for the past 7 years. The annual event provides an important platform to our youths to showcase their dance talents.
There's some very, very good talent, and with a lot of movies that are being made in Fiji, hopefully some of you may be able to star in some of the movies that are being made in Fiji.
6 special schools also took part in the competition, and Attorney General Ayase Kayum says it shows that there is no barrier and every Fijian has the opportunity to participate.
There is a special provision in this constitution, not just for the youth, but also persons with disabilities. And the whole idea is to integrate them, is to mainstream them, so we do not discriminate against them, but include them within our community and our society.
Meanwhile, Film Fiji, the former Fiji Audiovisual Commission, also launched its new logo yesterday with a new vision for the future.
From the kind of talent and creativity we are seeing, we know we had to throw in a new challenge. It got better every year, and it got harder for us to put forward subjects that the students and the schools would actually come out and perform to.
Xavier College Way announced the winner of Fiji Wood Dance competition, and Khalsa College scooped the second prize. Other special awards were also given to participating students. Tucker's Ice Cream has been a sponsor for the last 5 years. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
Over 100 people from 4 different villages in Nandi have today graduated with certificates in tourism. This initiative is driving unemployed villagers into classrooms to gain qualifications, putting them in a better position to find jobs. Christopher Chand reports.
Landowners in Nandi are now educating their youth so that they are able to compete for employment against the increasing competent workforce in the hotel industry.
Some colonial hangovers. In the colonial hangovers that I meant is the old Fijian lifestyle where you just sit back, trying to wait for your parents to cook, to give you money to buy clothes. Very slow and laid-back style.
This is a major achievement for these graduates. Tertiary education is unaffordable for many. However, through a community initiative by Service Pro, hospitality courses have been taught over 2 weeks at Nakavu village.
We are not actually being funded by anybody, so this is part of our initiative to provide a capacity building for the community so we can help them out find jobs and employment for the people who are unemployed.
Although many of these youths are given the first chance at employment at major resorts on Denarau, having qualifications will be an added boost.
So what we have done, we have set up the academic committee whereby we want to use our least money to educate our youths in the hotel food and beverage and cookeries and all this, so that they can compete well with others who are good academically.
Now the only we need is a certificate in order to get a job, and I'm sure that it will motivate me to get a good job.
With the certificate, I think I'm able to be employed with any 5-star resort.
By doing this, they are investing in their future and keeping unemployed youths out of trouble. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
Coming up, refurbishment completed at CWM Hospital's Maternity Unit.
Bola, oya wasala vilawa. Dopa te kiau mena diwa kina tini karona kaloko na single boni moniti kina vagaromboka. Kako ni valatana no musini sari na kaisa mariando loloma leone vani ni nau omgori ke de mena diwa kina tini karona kaloko na single boni moniti kina vagaromboka and Bula FM number 2 and sere.
Bula, I'm Wame. Join me every weekday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on The Center Show with classic hits from the 70s as well as the 80s right here on Gold FM.
Welcome back to FBC News. The Fiji Meteorological Centre will have more interaction with the public thanks to the latest software at its disposal. The Climate Services System software hopes to answer questions about the climate, risks and give a clear picture to Fijians. Akusita Tale reports.
This software is equal to any other climate sites we access. However, compared to weather reports we receive in tablet and text formats, this software allows the Met Office to increase its capabilities in terms of delivering services to the community.
People have now an option to see those information in terms of maps, and this gives them a good visualization of how things are happening around the country, as well as gives them a good understanding.
With the past two floods affecting Fiji's economy, this software hopes to reduce the risks of late preparedness and loss of life during a disaster.
It might be short-term warnings or it might be long-term warnings, understanding whether the climate is changing, understanding what are the size and risk of extreme events, how often are they occurring, what is the risk of drought, how do we define a drought.
The software is an open source system which allows the Met Office to enhance and develop it later when more issues are being asked.
When the right questions are asked, Fiji Met Service can further develop the application here in their office, can design the products and can develop the software, install the software and build the platform for delivery.
The software is a first for Fiji, but has been widely used by Australia and New Zealand, where Met services have been developed for a long time. Akusita Tale, FBC News.
The maternity unit at the Colonial War Memorial Hospital has received a facelift after 18 years. Digicel, under their Waves program, was able to carry out the refurbishment at a cost of 100,000 Fiji dollars. Digicel Ambassador Elias Ndalana was among national reps who joined workers in painting the maternity wards today and is encouraging youths to be part of such initiatives. Digicel Fiji's Chief Financial Officer Farid Mohammed says the refurbishment of the maternity unit came after a survey to see where their assistance was needed most. The last refurbishment of the maternity ward at the CWM hospital was carried out in 1995. Now, coming up in sports, Fiji football is saying playing at the World Cup shouldn't be an impossible dream for Fiji. And netball, Fiji holds fitness test ahead of their test match against Malawi.
नमस्ते दोस्तों, मिर्ची रफ्तार से मैं अश्निल सिंह। शामिल हो जाइए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे फ्रॉम 3 to 7 PM।
Nimbula, methangu nimilote na isoro tambua. Nama kia umina rua kina ona na veka vi moniti kina wakarambuka. Rongo mena via sama kina viva ka barota kini ndreko malolo. Ena Radio Fiji 1 na wongani via niano. Ngai nama kia kina.
The coveted Fairbrother Lloyd Trophy is going to Neita Siri after the Highlanders beat Suva 25-23. Suva managed to successfully defend the trophy 3 times before losing out today. Neita Siri piled on the points early in the game. Suva started a spirited fight back, but time wasn't on their side. Neita Siri will face Tailevu next weekend. The FIFA World Cup trophy's arrival in Fiji proves there are no limits to dreams, and Fiji can play in the Football World Cup, says Football President Rajesh Patel. Patel made these comments as the World Cup trophy entourage was hosted in Denarau, Nadi last night. Shalvin Chand reports.
Fiji football boss Rajesh Patel believes it doesn't help our chances if we continue to think that Fiji will never play at the World Cup. He says players and fans alike should have a positive take on things.
The bringing of the World Cup trophy is an inspiration for soccer or football in Fiji. Contrary to the opinion of some commentators, there is no moratorium on dreams.
Patel says the push has already started and development work is underway to ensure that Fiji reaches the pinnacle of football tournaments.
We thank the organizers, Coca-Cola and their partners, for allowing the people of Fiji a glimpse of this holy grail, the World Cup. And let me assure you, it's not a dream, we'll make it a reality that Fiji one day will reach there.
FIFA Ambassador Kristen Karambiu believes there is a special feeling associated with the World Cup.
I didn't win many times, I won only once. But this one make me happy and proud to be in that squad, in that first team, but also proud to be a Kanak, a Melanesian who won this trophy.
On its tour, the FIFA World Cup trophy will travel a total of 92,000 miles, 3 times the circumference of the Earth. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
It was a fitting finale to the Trans-Pacific Championship, with Fiji winning the men's open final. Fiji men's team had months of preparation behind them, and they managed to beat Samoa 6-4 in the final. According to Fiji Touch Association, the tournament was a huge success and has paved Fiji's way to host bigger events. Fiji were also winners in the older age grade competitions. New Zealand reigned supreme in the mixed events and the younger age grades. Australia took out the women's division. Fiji netball team has started preparation for its 2-match test against 5th-ranked Malawi in November. Team members, including 3 from the national under-21 side, were in a fitness test this morning. According to the management, all efforts are being made to win the test series. Shalvin Chand reports.
Malawi is a better ranked team and they should provide Fiji with the much needed international exposure.
We will use this opportunity to gauge the strength of the Fiji Pearls, gearing up for the next World Championships. We've invited 3 under-21 members to join our squad.
The fitness test is very timely as the netball season has taken a break. The coaching staff are hoping to get all players in shape.
Something challenging for the girls, but with the turnout today at the fitness test, we're quite confident that we'll be able to do our best against Malawi in November.
It may not be much time to prepare for a test, but the girls have been showing promise.
It's just based on our performance, and as a team I believe that the girls have done their best, coming off since our last appearance at the PNS in Samoa back in June. So right now with the fitness test and the training that's happening, we look forward to building a stronger team.
Fiji could score more international tests with the likes of England or Jamaica, but that depends on how well they perform against Malawi in November. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
The 18th Marist Eastgate Memorial Trophy Championship started yesterday with 11 men's and 6 women's teams. The tournament, known to be the biggest in the local hockey calendar, is looking to develop youth for the future of the sport. Shalvin Chand reports.
Despite overseas teams not turning up this year, the response from local clubs has been overwhelming and the organizers are pleased.
We're quite happy actually. I mean, running it for the past 18 years has been has been fun, but at the same time challenging, and we're faced with the same opportunity this year. So we're quite happy with the turnout, and we're hoping for a good platform for lovely hockey.
Penny Singambalavu says they're thinking of the future and are hoping to involve more youths in the sport.
Hockey has come a long way, as you would understand. It has come, I mean, there's always been an effort to develop youth. Somehow at points in time there's been a disconnect between youth and actual club. So we want to just re-emphasize that, making sure that there is a platform for kids hockey right across the club hockey. And Maris is trying to do his part to make sure that that connection is there.
Some teams, like the Maris Club, have been looking forward to the tournament with their eyes on the prize.
Boys are well prepared. We'll be preparing for this tournament throughout the year. I mean, it showed last night. All the years we've been putting in our teamwork, our gameplay, it all worked out last night. I think our short games paid off, and we hope to continue that throughout the rest of the games.
The Eastgate Memorial Championship will end tomorrow. The morning starts with the remaining pool matches, and then teams advance into the knockout stages. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
day started off with fine conditions around the country this morning. However, towards the afternoon, there were cloudy periods and showers in most places. Temperatures were fairly normal, with Lotoka and Bar recording a high of 34 degrees. There won't be much change overnight. The forecast for tomorrow is more cloudy periods and showers in the evening. A strong wind warning remains in force for Vatoi Ra and Kandavu passages, northern Vanua Levu, northern Lau, Yasawa and Mamanuca waters. For Vatoi Ra and Kandavu passages, there will be southeast winds 20 to 25 knots and rough seas. For the rest of Fiji waters, southeast winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas. Headlines once again. Health Ministry pushes for the medical field to adhere to standards prescribed in the Allied Health Practitioners Decree. Prime Minister denies claims by the Catholic Church that freedom of religion is restricted under the 2013 Constitution. And local schools shine at the Fiji Wood Dance competition, showcasing the growing local talent. Now on to the poll question. Was Team Fiji's performance at the Pacific Mini Games satisfactory? Log on to our website www.fbc.com.fj to have your say. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj. That's all from FBC News tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, good night and stay safe. Modemata.
जहाँ हो प्यार का बसेरा और रिश्तों की खुशबू, वो है आपका अपना घर संसार. Join me on Ghar Sansar, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. only on Radio Fiji 2.
Hope you're enjoying the music right now on Gold FM. Only the classic hits, especially if you're spending your time at home or around the office. I certainly hope you're taking it easy and enjoying the music coming your way. Well, I got a whole lot more to keep you moving and to keep you going right up until you reach knock-off time. I'm Kara. Join me every weekday from 2 to 7 on The Ride, only on Gold FM.